Welcome, coming to you live from the game already in progress at the 2025 Prairie Cup Box Lacrosse Tournament in Brandon, Manitoba, as we have the Team Manitoba U17 boys box lacrosse team facing off against the U17 Team Alberta boys. Both of these teams are preparing for the 2025 Canada Summer Games later this year, taking place in St. John's, Newfoundland, as Manitoba has a delayed penalty. Penalty here to Manitoba. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Tough way to start the game for Team Manitoba here, as they're playing a phenomenal Alberta team who has not lost yet in this tournament. Alberta starting their power play off. Swings the ball to the point. Moving the ball nicely around the offensive zone. Shot blocked. Alberta picks up the loose ball. Some good ball movement early here for Alberta. Shot on net. Tyler Rideout with the save. Loose push. Alberta gets a fresh shot clock as they continue their power play. And Alberta scores. Power play goal for Alberta. Starting the game off 1-0, 2 minutes into the game. Back to the face-off. Manitoba has a great face-off taker in Easton Adamick from Sturgeon Heights Collegiate, the provincial champion Sturgeon Heights Huskies of the Manitoba High School Field Lacrosse League. Ridley Ringer with the ball now, moves it to Merrick Goller. Brandon, Manitoba's own Vaughn McLeod takes the pass. Vaughn McLeod gets the ball again from Merrick Goller. Vaughn McLeod moving the ball around, moves it to Ridley Ringer, who gets a great low shot on goal. Alberta picks up the rebound. Alberta with the ball in the offensive zone yet again. Looking for a play. Takes a shot high above the goalie's head. Manitoba goalie Tyler Rideout in net for this one. Makes another nice low save, as Alberta certainly is putting the pressure on the Manitoba squad. Alberta, another big shot from the top. Great save by Rideout. Alberta still putting the pressure on. Gets another shot clock. Nice rolled move. Good defense by Manitoba to stop that chance. Tyler Rideout with another low save. Manitoba's Braden Corrigal moving the ball up the floor. Evades the defender. Gives it to Goller. Goller drops it. Corrigal fighting off the defender. Gets pushed. No call from the referee. Will Sedleski picks up that loose ball and gets it to Brandon, Manitoba's own Vaughn McLeod. Vaughn McLeod, a member of the Vincent Massey High School field lacrosse team in Brandon here. Local boy. Playing in front of his community. Great save by Rideout on the crease. Manitoba moves the ball up the floor now. Merrick Goller, star on this offense for Manitoba with the ball. Sends it to Sedleski. Sedleski with a great chance, but stopped by the Alberta goalkeeper. That was a great chance early for Manitoba. They really need those in this game as they face a tough opposition in the Alberta squad. Alberta, one of the three provinces that typically dominates the lacrosse world in Canada, along with BC and Ontario. But Manitoba has closed the gap of recent years, as Tyler Rideout makes another great low save. Moves the ball up the floor again to Vaughn McLeod. Vaughn McLeod getting some nice playing time in front of the home crowd. Goller with the ball. Makes a nice little play to Ridley Ringer. Ridley takes a low shot just wide. Ball goes into the Alberta bench. Manitoba touched it last, so Alberta gets the ball. 2 balls on the floor here as Funkmaster Race gives a ball when they already had one. Alberta gets another chance on offense, trying to set the pick, roll. Good defense by the Manitoba squad. Ridley Ringer forces a missed pass. Alberta picks it up, 10 seconds left on the clock. Alberta fighting for the loose ball as the shot clock comes to 0. Manitoba's Ridley Ringer picks up the ball, moving the ball up the floor. Ridley Ringer from Shaftesbury High School in Winnipeg, also a member of Lacrosse Canada's National Development Team program on the U17 Team West in field lacrosse, as Manitoba has a crease violation and Alberta gets the ball back. Some nice defense by the Manitoba team, coming out strong against this very good Alberta squad. Five seconds on the clock. Alberta needs a shot. Sends it into the corner. Manitoba picks it up. Merrick Goller with the ball in the offensive zone again. Sends it down to Julian Rolleveld, also of the Sturgeon Heights Huskies, provincial championship winning team. Alberta gets a break. Defense hard on it. Great save, Rideout. Tyler Rideout, the youngest player on this Manitoba squad, a 2011-born goalkeeper, showing well so far in this game. And Manitoba's going to need it. Ridley Ringer flips it to Goller. Goller back to Ringer. Ringer with a great play on the crease. What a save by the Alberta goalie. Loose ball. Will Sedleski picks it up. Sedleski with the ball up top, moves it to Goller. Goller to McLeod. McLeod to Sedleski, misses the pass. Sedleski finds the loose ball though. He's got an opportunity here to do something, gets a shot. Owen the Hammer Hamilton takes a shot, but it's a good block by the Alberta defender. Vaughn McLeod rolls off a defender, looks for Sedleski. Alberta gets in the way of that one, but Manitoba picks up the ball. Merrick Goller with a behind-the-back pass attempt. Handball by Alberta. You cannot do that. Vaughn McLeod with the ball now. Moves it down to the Hammer. Hammer passes it up to Ringer. Ringer to Goller. Goller on the crease to Winston Hooker-Ridgen. Goalie makes a save on Winston there. Winston, also a member of the Lacrosse Canada Team Canada National Development Team program. He's actually a goaltender in field lacrosse. Excellent goaltender. Winston Hooker-Ridgen plays offense in box lacrosse, goaltender in field lacrosse. Shades of Blaze Reardon of the Premier Lacrosse League. Alberta with the ball in the offensive zone. moving the ball, trying to find a play. This Manitoba defense is coming strong. Errant pass here by the Alberta team with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Moving the ball back up the floor. They're going to have to hurry to get a play off here before time expires on the shot clock. Goalie's out of the net. We have a delayed penalty for Manitoba. You know, discipline's been an issue a little bit for the Manitoba squad in this tournament, as they found themselves on the man down quite a bit. And that's no different here, as they're short for 2. Manitoba leading the tournament in penalty minutes with 31 before this game. Manitoba sitting with a 2-1 record in this tournament so far. Alberta, undefeated of course, starts their power play up. They scored on their last man-up opportunity. Let's see if they can do it again. Tyler Rideout gains possession of the ball. Manitoba moving the ball up the floor. Ridley Ringer with the ball at center. Merrick Goller in the zone. Merrick Goller with the ball. Tries to make a pass. Unfortunately, the recipient was not paying attention. And the same goes for Alberta just now. They tried to make a pass and no communication on the floor right now. Goller with the ball again. Finds Ringer. Manitoba trying to kill some clock here as they're man down. Goller with the ball. Looks to be going for a shot, but finds a Ringer on the side. Ridley Ringer flips the ball into the corner. Shot clock coming to a wind. So rather than giving the possession of the ball higher up the floor, he sent it down to the corner, so they have to start near the goalie. Move the ball up to center now. Alberta on offense, still on the power play. Great low save by Tyler Rideout. Tyler's come to play today. Manitoba moves the ball up the floor. Merrick Goller tries to find Owen the Hammer Hamilton, who misses the pass. Alberta with the ball now. Manitoba still on the man down as the penalty expires and we are all even. Manitoba's Cash Zidane took that last penalty. He's now on the floor. A great long defender for the Manitoba squad. Also from Brandon, Manitoba. A couple local boys on the Manitoba squad here in Brandon as we're at Westoba Place, the 2025 Prairie Cup lacrosse tournament. Manitoba playing a great Alberta squad. Pass goes awry. Alberta gains possession. Goalie tries to make a stretch pass to the streaking Alberta player. However, the pass is missed. Manitoba gains possession. Braden Corrigal moves the ball up. Merrick Goller, one of the weapons here for Manitoba, has the ball. Moves it up to Winston Hooker-Ridgen. Hooker-Ridgen moves to Devon McLeod. Ridley Ringer has the ball. Tries to cripple her, doesn't work. And it's a turnover. Alberta ball. Alberta moving up the floor again. This Manitoba defense has come ready for this Alberta offense. Great low save by Tyler Rideout. Manitoba finds the rebound as Aiden Kane from Oak Park High School in Winnipeg moves the ball up the floor to Merrick Goller. Goller evades the defender, finds Sidleski. Sidleski makes a move, has a chance, missed the net. Goller gets the rebound, 4 seconds on the clock. He's got to go. He's got to go. Sends a pass high over Sidleski's head. Alberta now on offense again. Alberta swings the ball low to their captain. Moves the ball to the top. 10 seconds on the clock. Alberta gets a shot. Tyler Rideout's there again. Rideout moves the ball up to floor to Julian Rolleveld, who moves it to Merrick Goller. Ridley Ringer with the ball now. One of the weapons for Manitoba up front. Works great with Merrick Goller. The two have been playing together for many years now. Shot on net by Julian Rolleveld. Merrick again. Rolleveld with the ball. Over to McLeod. McLeod sends a pass to Rolleveld, who misses it. Winston Hooker-Ridgen goes for the loose ball, is checked, and Alberta gains possession. Alberta now moving the ball up the floor. Looking to get into a settled offensive situation here. Nice little chance there for the Alberta team. Misses the net and Manitoba gains possession. Will Sedleski with the ball, near his bench. Waiting for the offense to hit the floor. Getting a good press here by the Alberta defender. Ridley Ringer with the ball now. Goller up top. Goller looking for a play, finds McLeod. McLeod looks for a shot, doesn't get one. Hooker-Ridgen now with the ball, takes a shot. Easy save for the goalie as shot clock was winding down. Alberta with possession. Moving the ball up the floor. Alberta on offense, moving the ball around, trying to beat this Manitoba defense. They get a good chance, but great save, Rideout. Alberta getting the bulk of the opportunities here, but Manitoba's goalie, Tyler Rideout, youngest player on the roster, has been there to make the save more times than not. Owen Hamilton now facing a defender. Moves the ball up to Goller. Goller to Rolleveld. Rolleveld takes a shot, saved by the goalie. A delayed penalty here. A holding penalty against the Alberta team. We're going to get our first look at the Manitoba power play here. See what head coach Kelson Borisenko can draw up for the fellas. Goller starts with the ball on the power play. Ringer calling plays out. Ringer to Goller. These two are great together. Both members of the Winnipeg Blizzard Junior B lacrosse team, playing in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League, playing teams from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. They're rookies on that team this year as Ringer takes a shot, it's blocked in front. Shot clock comes to a close. Alberta will take over possession of the ball. Alberta looking to kill off a power play here. We'll see Alberta just trying to kill some time. They may not make a chance at the net until the end of this shot clock, so they can burn off as much time on this power play as they can. Season opportunity. Delayed penalty here. As Manitoba's Easton Adamick is going to sit for two. Easton Adamick goes to the box, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Adamick looking regretful in the sin bin, as Manitoba's power play is now null and void after his cross-check on the Alberta player. Alberta playing some 4-on-4 action here. Lots of floor, lots of space to move here. Let's see what this Alberta team can do. Swings the ball over, shot from the top. We have a moving screen by the Alberta team. Possession's going Manitoba's way. Big play to Gawler. Gawler has a chance. Shot saved by the goalkeeper. As Winston Hooker-Ridgen gains possession. Owen the Hammer Hamilton moves it up to Ridley Ringer. Winston Hooker-Ridgen slips. Still has possession of the ball. Crafty player, that Winston. Gawler to Ringer. Ringer takes a shot. Easy save for the goalie. Goalie makes a nice pass out to the Alberta player in transition as they settle in. Time expires on that power play, or on that penalty, I should say. As Alberta has 5 on the floor and they're on the power play. Nice little cross-crease play by the Alberta team. Defended well by Manitoba. Time expires on the shot clock as the short-manned Manitoba squad will try and kill off the rest of this power play. Will Sedleski with the ball. Gawler up to McLeod. McLeod tempted to take this to the net. Will he do it? Takes a shot. Saved by the goalkeeper. Winston gets the rebound. Takes a shot on net. Another save by the goalkeeper, who is a monster of a man, I should say. As time comes to a close on the first period of this game between Manitoba and Alberta. And now, at the first intermission, we have Manitoba assistant coach Tyndall Fontaine. Tyndall from Saugeen, Manitoba. Tyndall, what's the key to success beating this very good Alberta squad here today?
We got to transition the ball quick. They're pressing, so we got to use our legs, get the ball up. Got to get inside. Got to get this big goalie moving. Got to create 2-man off ball, even on ball as well.
So you got a couple stellar players on your offense in Merrick Gawler and Ridley Ringer. You've been coaching those two for a long time now. Talk about them, those two players, and what they mean to your team.
They mean a lot. They're our biggest players. They just have that it factor when the lights go on, the players come out, as Ryan White said.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. That Merrick Gawler sure does have some moves on offense. Crafty player. How do you find these players keeping up with his skill like that?
I think they're doing well. We just our backside has to move a bit more, get open. We got to swing the ball a bit more, and then our righties with them also have to create a little more space, especially against this Alberta team.
That's great. Thanks, Tyndall. Well, good luck the rest of this game. Good luck the rest of this tournament, and good luck at the Canada Summer Games this summer. We'll be watching.
Thank you.
Thank you. Second period about to begin. Manitoba versus Alberta U17 matchup at the 2025 Prairie Cup. Alberta's up 1-0. They got a power play goal early in the first 2 minutes of this game. Since then, the Manitoba goalie Tyler Rideout has been stellar with some great defense in front of him as Alberta wins this face-off, comes into the offensive zone. Takes a shot just high. Alberta finds the rebound. 20 seconds on the shot clock here. Lots of time to work with. This movement on this Alberta offense is great. you know, there's no wasted players as Alberta gets a good chance and hell of a save. That might be a bad word to say, but that save was too good, and he makes the second shot. Great save by Tyler Rideout. The rebound goes right to the Alberta player, and he finds Tyler's 5-hole.
Let's keep going.
Rare lapse and a tough opportunity there for Tyler Rideout, who has been near perfect tonight in this difficult matchup against the Alberta squad. The scoreboard on the TV says 1-1, however, it is 2-0 Alberta. Nice strip there by the Manitoba loose ball team as Merrick Galler comes up with it. Winston Hook-Origin moves the ball up to Galler. Ringer finds Ridgen. Vaughn McLeod looks like he's going for a shot, deals with a stick in his face. Can't blame him for missing the net on that one as the Alberta defender's stick was in his face mask. Alberta with the ball now in the offensive zone. Mitten is his name. Alberta looking, and he finds some net on the short side.
Take it to the pool.
Looks like there's a penalty after the goal here by Alberta. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct.
We're in a game that we score a goal. We're battling.
Getting a look at this penalty here. Let's see what it was. Looks like he says something to the Manitoba player that he probably shouldn't have said.
I'm fine. Right?
Nope, the goal still stands. The penalty was after the goal, so there will be no face-off. Manitoba will start with the ball. Merrick Galler with the ball at center. Race Funk relays a message to the timekeeper's box. Race waiting for the penalty to appear on the board, and now Manitoba can start their power play. Down 3-0. Manitoba really needs a goal here. Another chance at their power play here. Swinging the ball, looking to set something up. Galler gets the ball at center, moves the ball to the other side of the floor. Pass it to Slesky over the net. Ridley Ringer takes a shot, and it's a goal! Manitoba converts the power play opportunity as Ridley Ringer buries it from Will Sedleski. Ridley Ringer, a leader of this Manitoba team. Rookie for the Winnipeg Blizzard Junior B Lacrosse Club. As we find this play here on the screen, Ridley Ringer takes his patented low shot, beats the Alberta goalkeeper for Manitoba's first goal of the game. Merrick Galler, chance on net, hits the crossbar. Galler coming around the net. Alberta moving the ball up the floor. Great save by Rideout. Another low save. Ridley Ringer bringing the ball up the floor.
Guys, it just went on. When you're pushing the ball like that, all four guys can't flood the floor. I sent the fifth guy straight back. Right? You're going on that first guy breakaway.
Manitoba with the ball in the offensive zone again. 5 seconds on the shot clock as Winston Hook-Origin tries to stave off the defenders. Looks like we have a penalty call here by the official Marcus Fisher. Owen the Hammer Hamilton going off for 2. 2 minutes for slashing. Owen the Hammer Hamilton thought he in fact had a hammer in his hands and is off for 2.
What were you going to do? Well, because it worked last time. You just got to get low.
The audience is going to get a treat here as the Alberta power play makes its way into the Manitoba zone. They'll move the ball around the outside before they set up their play. Trying to get the Manitoba defense moving. Pick play comes in, nice little seal. Shot goes off the face mask of Tyler Rideout, so it's Manitoba ball. Easton Adamek moving the ball up the floor. Merrick Goller tries to make one of his tricky plays. As Alberta gains possession, moves the ball back up the floor. We'll see what they do on this second half of this power play here. Makes the Manitoba defense think he's taking a shot. Moves it around, across the floor. Nice save, Rideout. Ball in the back of his net, gains possession. Manitoba goalkeeper Tyler Rideout almost spends too long in his crease, steps out just in time. Needs to get over the floor. On the penalty kill, you have 10 seconds to get the ball over your side of the floor, otherwise it's a violation, which is what you saw there. Alberta back in possession on the power play. Patiently moving the ball around. Shot from the top, just wide. Ball's going to bounce into the Manitoba bench, and it'll be Manitoba ball as assistant coach Tyndall Fontaine makes an attempt to catch the ball on the bench, but fails miserably. Manitoba ball now. Merrick Goller trying to kill some time so they can get the floor back to even. Winston Hooker Ridgeon does the same. Pinned up against the wall. Not only is Winston Hooker Ridgeon an excellent box lacrosse player for the Manitoba U17 boys box lacrosse team, not only is he a stellar field lacrosse goaltender participating in the National Development Team program for Lacrosse Canada, but he is also a provincially ranked squash player. Multi-sport athlete is the key to Manitoba's success and the success of lacrosse players all across the country as Manitoba takes a holding penalty. Ridley Ringer's going to go for 2 as he took a hand off his stick and held the opponent. This Manitoba penalty kill sure is getting some work. As I mentioned earlier, they are leading the tournament in penalties taken. We're 3-1 in the game here. As Alberta's on the power play again, moving the ball patiently, looking for a play. Ten seconds left on this shot clock for Alberta now. You're gonna have to make a play soon. Pass down to the crease was missed. 4 seconds left. And it's a shot clock violation by Alberta, Manitoba ball. Manitoba's Brody Desjardins from Selkirk, Manitoba, picks up the ball, moves it up to Merrick Goller. Takes a shot just wide of the net. Bounces out of play. Alberta now, with Manitoba still on the man down. Looking to kill off the rest of this power play. Alberta moves the ball around. Ball's up top to the shooter position, down to the crease, behind the net over to the other side. Alberta tries to make a seal play, but misses the pass. Shot from the top, just high. Picked up by Julian Rolleveld. clearing the ball out of his zone, makes it over in time. Finds two Alberta defenders who cause a turnover. Alberta now in possession of the ball as they have an opportunity for a breakaway. However, the pass is missed. Manitoba's Aiden Kane is there to retrieve the ball. Nathan Baxter now moving the ball up the floor. Finds Winston Hooker-Ridgen. Hooker-Ridgen biding his time. Takes a shot. Tricky little changeup. Goalie's there to make the save as time expires on the power play, and we are all even on the floor. Mitten has the ball. Despite the name, he is wearing gloves. Pass goes towards Mitten. Mitten misses the ball. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Braden Corrigal playing some tight defense, takes a penalty in the process. A chance for Alberta, misses wide. Manitoba takes another penalty. Boy, is this not the tail of the tape for this one. Manitoba going to the penalty kill yet again. You folks at home sure are getting a show here by the Alberta power play. Although they haven't converted many chances, they sure have gotten opportunities. Alberta moving in. Moving the ball around the outside. Trying to get that Manitoba defense moving so they can find a play. Nice seal play by the Alberta offense. Tyler Rideout's there to make another low save. Tyler Rideout sure has been the MVP of this game so far for Manitoba. Delayed penalty on Alberta here. As Alberta's going to the box for cross-checking. Alberta number 55, Kean Siemens, takes the penalty.
One more, come on guys!
We're 4-on-4 on the floor here as Merrick Goller waits for the whistle to start play in the Alberta zone. Goller moves the ball up to Ridgen. Ridgen down to McLeod. McLeod over to Ringer. And unfortunately, Manitoba takes another penalty. Manitoba's Merrick Goller is going to go off for two. You see lots of open floor here as we have a 4-on-3. Going to get the first look at Manitoba's three-man penalty kill unit. Surprisingly, as they've taken many other penalties on the night. Alberta moving the ball around patiently, not taking advantage. Mitten drops a pass. Alberta captain has the ball. Mitten on the crease, across crease, just over the goalie's head. Harrison now with the ball. Down to the crease. Time expires on the shot clock and Manitoba gets possession in their own zone. Easton Adamick moves the ball up to Ringer. Ringer now with the ball in the offensive zone. It's a 3-on-4 for Alberta. So Manitoba will try and kill as much of this time as they can, waiting the shot clock out until it comes to a close before making a play on net. 5 seconds left as Will Sidleski has the ball, sends the ball toward the net at the end of the shot clock. Alberta ball. Alberta now moving up the floor. Fourth player for Manitoba comes out of the penalty box. We're all even. No goal. Official Marcus Fisher calls a crease violation on Alberta despite the ball crossing the line, and we have no goal. Up Manitoba ball as Easton Atomic moves the ball up the floor. Winston Hooker-Ridgen now dealing with the defender as he gets a seal. Owen Hamilton drops the ball. Breakaway for Alberta off the crossbar. Great positioning by Manitoba goalkeeper Tyler Rideout, forces the Alberta player to hit the post. Alberta wide open in the middle of the floor, passes to the crease. Tyler Rideout's there. Another great save by the youngster in net. Merrick Goller now has a chance. Finds a shot, hits the glove of the goalkeeper. As Alberta picks up the rebound, heads up floor. We're all even up, 5-on-5. Landry with the ball. Alberta now looking to take a shot. Oh, and it goes in. Alberta's Mitchell beats Tyler Rideout on the low stick side. As Alberta extends their lead. Just past the halfway point of the second period in the 2025 Prairie Cup matchup between U17 boys Team Manitoba and U17 boys Team Alberta. Easton Atomic on the draw, pops it out. Brody Desjardins picks up the loose ball. Manitoba in possession, moves it to Ridley Ringer. Ridley looking for an option, finds Vaughn McLeod. Goller now moves it up to Vaughn, back to Goller. Goller fakes a shot, goes to the middle, and he's swallowed up by the Alberta defense. Alberta transitions the ball quickly up the floor, makes a play down to the crease, decides not to take it, finds a player. He decides not to take it. Alberta settling in on offense now as they make a change. Swinging the ball around rapidly. Looking for a shot with 4 left. Manitoba forces him wide to his weak side, and Harrison misses the net for the Alberta team as Manitoba picks the ball at the shot clock expires. Ridley Ringer moves the ball up the floor to Vaughn McLeod, down to Winston Hooker-Ridgen. Winston dodges the defender, still has the ball, goes for a shot, blocked. Alberta picks up the loose ball, moving up the floor now, odd man situation. Goes to the middle. Tyler Rideout makes the save. As Nathan Baxter picks up the loose ball and heads up floor. Merrick Goller now moves it to McLeod. McLeod evading a defender. And unfortunately, Manitoba takes yet another penalty. Boy, you're not going to be winning many games against this Alberta team by taking this many penalties. Something for head coach Kelson Borisenko to address the team with. As they look to fight back. 4-1 lead by Alberta. So Alberta gets another crack at the power play. Not a great conversion rate on this Alberta power play. They've had their fair share of chances, but Tyler Rideout has been there for most of them. Manitoba goalkeeper makes another save. Alberta gets the rebound. Fresh shot clock for this Alberta power play. Good power play penalty kill practice for the Manitoba team today as they extend their lead of penalty minutes taken in this tournament. Nice little interception there by Julian Rolleveld, who moves the ball up the floor. He's facing pressure from 3 Alberta defenders, takes a shot just wide. Loose ball picked up by Vaughn McLeod, moves it up to Winston Hooker-Ridgen. Merrick Goller now with the ball on a fresh shot clock. as the Alberta press is hard. He beats it, flips it. Hooker Ridgeon loses the ball. Good opportunity there for the Manitoba offense to make a play on the penalty kill. Alberta now gets another chance on the power play. Cheeky little roll shot by the Alberta player. Misses the net, however they get another chance, and Tyler Rideout is there for the kick save. He is having a heck of a game, this youngster Tyler Rideout for the Manitoba team. Keeping them in this one as Alberta sends a shot wide. Bounces into the Alberta bench. Manitoba will gain possession. Manitoba now back to 5-on-5. So they hope to keep it that way for the rest of the period, or at least I know head coach Kelson Borisenko sure does. Manitoba loses possession of the ball. Vaughn McLeod gets yard sailed. Alberta moving up the floor. Transition opportunity, but Tyler Rideout makes the save. Race the Funk Master Funk makes a call. Loose ball possession. Alberta will get the ball in the corner. Alberta's Gagroot slips on the floor in the offensive zone. Alberta retains possession of the ball as Mitten has the ball now. Moves it up to the Alberta captain. Mitten with the ball. Takes a shot. Good defense there by Brandon's own Cash Zidane. The ball comes and almost hits your commentator. Alberta gets the ball again. Harrison now. Gets a pick by Rudensky. Another delayed penalty for this Manitoba team who can't help themselves but take penalties. Manitoba's Nathan Baxter makes a hard play along the boards as the ball goes into the Manitoba bench. And Race the Funkmaster Funk calls a high stick on Manitoba.
Hey, we're going, yeah. Hey, let's go B-Town, B-Town, B-Town.
As you can hear, defensive coach on the Manitoba bench, Josh Popenick, calling out what set he wants his boys to use here. Alberta swinging the ball around on offense, takes a shot, and he picks the corner on Tyler Rideout. Great shot by the Alberta captain, Harrison, as Alberta extends their lead 5-1 over Manitoba with 1 minute left in the second period. Manitoba in tough against a great Alberta team, holding their own despite the many, many penalties. Manitoba picks up the ball in the faceoff. Cheeky little between the legs pass from Ridley Ringer to Merrick Goller. They practiced that on the schoolyard, I think. Winston Hooker Ridgeon has the ball in the offensive zone. Moves it up to Ringer. Sedleski trying to make a pick. Dumps it down to Merrick Goller. Goller surveying the floor. Behind the back pass. Misses Vaughn McLeod. As Alberta transitions up the floor. And another goal by the Alberta offense. Mitten with the goal in transition beats Rideout over his shoulder, and it's 6-1 Alberta.
Way to run that ball up. Nice pass.
These penalties are now catching up to this Manitoba team as their defense has got to be gassed as time expires on the second period.
It's all right.
Prairie Cup. We're coming to you live at the second intermission of the Manitoba versus Alberta U17 matchup at the 2025 Prairie Cup. We are honored to be joined here in the hot stove with Manitoba Lacrosse Hall of Famer Glenn Hankwich. Glenn Hankwich is the father of the U17 girls head coach Corey Hankwich. Glenn, talk to us about Corey. Corey's become quite the head coach now in the lacrosse world. He's made quite the name for himself. How did Corey get to this position?
All on his own.
All on his own.
Had nothing to do with it. He took the initiative to get into coaching, and he's far beyond my expectations of coaching, and very good coach.
So you're saying Corey Hankwich has surpassed your ability as a coach?
By far.
Well, Glenn, you coached me back in my lacrosse days, and I would say the argument is a lot closer than you would say. Now, since you are a Hall of Famer of the Manitoba Lacrosse Association, you know the game quite a lot yourself. What would you say is the issue here for the Manitoba team in this game?
Manitoba's just got to stay out of the box, stay focused. They're running around. Just relax, enjoy the game, and seize the moment when it comes to you. Don't rush things, and they'll be all right.
Now, their defense did start the game off very well. However, I think the penalty kill, the emphasis on the penalty kill has tired them out a little bit. What's the key here to get their legs back in this game so that they can give their offense a chance to bring them back in?
Well, they got 30-second shot clock, so just slow it down, set up your plays, and take the opportunity when it comes to you. Don't rush things, and they'll do all right.
Thanks for that, Glenn. Now I want to talk. You are a member of the Manitoba Lacrosse Hall of Fame, and you are in charge of the Manitoba Lacrosse Hall of Fame. Talk to the camera, talk to the audience a little bit about the Manitoba Lacrosse Hall of Fame and what you guys do.
The Manitoba Lacrosse Hall of Fame started in 2011, I believe. Started by three gentlemen, Harry Nightingale, Cliff Hamilton, and Butch Wozniak. Lem Morrow was the other person. And they saw a need and a requirement to honor our past lacrosse players and teams that were successful over the years. And we've continued with that pattern and that tradition, and every 2 years we have an induction ceremony, and anybody that would like to be nominated, go to our website, and there's nomination forms there, and more than willing to take a look at them.
Thanks a lot for joining us in the hot stove here, Glenn. It's an honor to be in your presence. Thank you for the interview as we get back to the third period of this game.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Glenn.
Take care.
Manitoba with the ball on offense here as they look to get back into this game. Alberta up 6-1 as we in the third period. Nice little low shot there by Will Sedleski. Manitoba retains possession. And fresh shot clock for the boys. Julian Rolleveld makes a play to the net. Gets checked by the defender, and it's a crease violation. Alberta now moving the ball up the floor. Alberta on offense with a chance on the crease. Closed in well by the Manitoba defender there. Nathan Baxter moving the ball up the floor. Finds Merrick Galler. Galler moves it to Hooker Ridgeon. Hooker Ridgeon down to McLeod. McLeod moves up to the top. Ridley Ringer now on the other side of the floor. Ridley tries to make a pass. Great defense by number 55, Siemens. Siemens moves around the net. Moving the ball up the floor, bench side. Alberta getting another chance on offense. Taking the alley towards the net, doesn't take the shot. Looking for a better chance. Shot from up top, saved by Tyler Rideout. Manitoba moving the ball up the floor, bench side. Merrick Goller has possession, trying to make something happen. Ridley Ringer sends it over to Hooker Ridgeon. Hooker Ridgeon to the inside. Hooker Ridgeon passes it to Owen the Hammer Hamilton, who converts the chance on the inside. Great offensive set by the Manitoba squad there. They really needed that as they close this lead 6-2 for Alberta. Owen Hamilton from Hooker Ridgeon for Manitoba's second goal of the game. Coach Kelson Borisenko's got to be happy with that one. Nice third period push here as Merrick Goller goes to the net, one hand on the stick. Crease dives, hits the crossbar. Alberta's going to the penalty kill here. Manitoba's going to get a chance to cut this lead, as number 13, Jackson, goes off for holding. Oftentimes when you see Merrick Goller charging towards the net like that, you have no choice but to take a penalty on him, as he is lethal when he gets inside. Merrick Goller starting this power play off. Swings it down to Owen Hamilton. Moves it to Hooker Ridgeon. Hamilton to Goller. To Ringer. To Goller. To Hamilton. To Ridgeon. To Sidleski. Up to Ringer. Up to Goller. Takes a shot. Great save by the goalie. That was earmarked for the corner. Goller now with the ball. Up top. Ridley Ringer takes a nice low shot, but the goalie's there to make the save. Both goalies in this matchup using traditional wooden sticks, taking up more of the 5-hole than your modern plastic stick. Manitoba with the ball up top. Owen Hamilton on the power play. Finds Sidleski with a great opportunity. The goalie makes the save. Great chance by the Manitoba team on the power play here, as they're swinging the ball around the outside. Nice behind the back pass from Merrick Goller to Ridley Ringer. Merrick has the ball up top. Hamilton takes a nice low shot, but the goalie's big traditional stick is there to make the save. Winston Hooker Ridgeon now with the ball. Flips it up top to Ridley Ringer. Another patented low shot. This time the goalie is there to make the save. Alberta moving the ball up the floor in transition now. Biding their time as they look to kill off the rest of this penalty. 15 seconds left on the shot clock, and they're in no rush at all. Alberta moving the ball around. Time's winding down on the shot clock, as they're looking to go to the net now to get a shot. Tyler Rideout's there to make the save at the buzzer. Manitoba back in possession of the ball. We're all even up at 5-on-5. So Will Sidleski has the ball in the offensive zone, moves it across the floor to Vaughn McLeod. Back to the middle. Winston Hooker Ridgeon has a nice chance on the doorstep, but the goalie's there to make the save. Makes a nice stretch pass now, too. And Alberta converts. Alberta converts. A great transition goal on an excellent pass from the Alberta goalkeeper, Graham, as Alberta has their 7th of the game, and it's now 7-2 Alberta with 14 minutes left in the third period. to the face-off dot as Easton Adamick loses the draw to the Alberta player. Alberta in transition again, a good opportunity here. No goal as he was in the crease. Alberta with possession again. Swinging the ball around. This Manitoba defense has got to be tired at this point, but they're here still as Alberta converts another scoring opportunity with a shot from the top. Tyler Rideout, the Manitoba goalkeeper, has had a great game to this point. However, his defense has let him down a little bit with just too many penalties, and that takes a toll on a goalkeeper, you know. Easton Adamick back on the face-off circle. Alberta with an 8-2 lead now. Alberta showing their prowess against the Manitoba squad now. Turnover. As Brody Desjardins picks up that loose ball. Moves it up the floor to Merrick Galler. We'll try to get something going here on offense. A heavy press here, flips the ball to Ringer. Ringer tries to flip the ball. Julian Rolleveld misses the pass. Alberta has a break again. Today's official, Marcus Fisher, calling coincidental minors here to Merrick Galler and Davis for Alberta. 2 minutes each for roughing. Alberta had the ball when the coincidentals were called, so Alberta will retain possession at center. Some 4-on-4 action now as Alberta and Manitoba will have lots of floor to work with here for 2 minutes. The officials are waiting for the penalty to be put up on the score clock before starting play. As Marcus Fisher blows play in. Alberta now working with an overload set. 3 players on one side of the floor. Takes a shot. Tyler Rideout's there to make the low save. Manitoba now with the ball, moving up floor. Sends the ball up to Will Sedleski. Will Sedleski waiting for his offense to join him. Finds an opening, takes a shot, good scoring opportunity, just wide. Winston Hooker-Ridgen moves the ball down, tries to make a pass. And we have a penalty called against Alberta. Manitoba going back to the power play. Looking to get some momentum back again as they're down 8-2 in this round robin matchup between Team Manitoba U17 boys and Team Alberta U17 boys. Both of these teams are heading to Canada Summer Games in August in St. John's, Newfoundland. Potential matchup we may see in the crossover rounds in that tournament. Both teams using the Prairie Cup this year as a pre-games competition to prepare for the Canada Summer Games. Ridley Ringer on the crease, gets stripped, ball goes towards the net and goalie gains possession. Alberta now transitioning up the floor. Manitoba has the Alberta player pinned against the wall, who's just trying to kill some time to kill off this penalty. Lots of space on this floor to work with right now, as it's a 4-on-3 power play with Ridley Ringer bringing the ball up the floor. Bounce pass to Will Sedleski, who moves it over to Owen Hamilton. Owen Hamilton in possession again, tries a skip pass. 2 skip passes, great scoring opportunity. Nice little play by the Manitoba power play there, as Winston Hooker-Ridgen can't convert due to the quick glove by the Alberta goalkeeper. Alberta in possession of the ball in the Manitoba zone. They'll try and kill some time off this clock. Nearing the halfway point of the third period as the 2 players with coincidental minors join the play. Manitoba now on a 5-on-4 power play. As they move the ball up the floor. Will Sedleski has the ball now. Moves it to Merrick Gawler. Waiting for his offense to join him. Looking to convert on this power play opportunity. Ridley Ringer calling plays out. Swinging the ball around the outside as Merrick Gawler on the inside drops the ball. Nice little play there by Gawler to get open on the inside. As Alberta transitions the ball up the floor. Nice save by Tyler Rideout there as Alberta gets their own rebound. Nice little aggressive defense there by the Manitoba defender. As we're 5-on-5 on the floor now, Tyler Rideout makes a great save. This little fake by Manitoba defender Nathan Baxter. The ball goes through the unfortunate gap in the glass, and it goes Alberta's way. Alberta now on offense, looking to extend their lead. Looking for a play across the crease. Tyler Rideout's there, and we have a holding penalty against Team Manitoba. Manitoba transition player Julian Rolleveld goes off for holding. 2 minutes. As Manitoba gets back to familiar territory in this tournament as they are on the penalty kill yet again. Alberta starts their power play off. They'll move the ball around the outside, trying to get the Manitoba defense to move a little bit, trying to make a mistake before they run their play. Cheeky little low pass there. Misses the player, but he gets possession of it and tries a shot on net, but Tyler Rideout's there to make the save. As Alberta gets the rebound, opportunity to make a play. Working the ball around the outside. Nice little skip pass there, but the shot is wide. Alberta gets possession of the ball again. Another skip pass, great save, Rideout. Crease violation by Alberta. Ball goes Manitoba's way. The Manitoba defender is pinned up against the wall. 10-second violation. As said earlier, you have 10 seconds to get the ball over to the other side of the floor on a penalty kill. Which is why you see Alberta with the aggressive press trying to force that error. Alberta swinging the ball around the outside, trying to get this tired Manitoba defense moving. Great stick by Ridley Ringer. Sends it down. Alberta goalkeeper passes it up to the captain, Harrison, who bring the ball into the offensive zone, makes a nice pass, and it's a shot clock violation by Alberta. Manitoba defender Brody Desjardins moving the ball up the floor. Finds Gawler. Gawler looking to kill some clock. Alberta defense causes a turnover. Rare turnover by Merrick Gawler, who is normally very sure-handed. Alberta now in the offensive zone with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Skips the ball to the other side of the floor. Tries to find 95 in the middle, misses the pass. Alberta finds the loose ball. Another byproduct of Manitoba taking so many penalties in this game with their tired defense is Alberta seems to be winning the majority of the ground balls in this game. As Manitoba gains possession off a shot clock violation from Alberta. Ridley Ringer finds an opening. Moves it to Gawler on the outside. Gawler to Winston. Winston to Gawler. Gawler, flip pass, attempt to Ridley Ringer, doesn't work out. Alberta transitioning the ball up the floor, they have a scoring chance. Tyler Rideout, standing strong. Nathan Baxter moving the ball up the floor. This patented running style. Gawler with the ball on the side. Moves it to Brandon's own Vaughn McLeod. Illegal screen by the Manitoba offense. Ball goes Alberta's way. We have a transition opportunity by number 71 on the offense. And he shoots it just wide. Runs through the crease, so it's Manitoba's ball. And an unfortunate pass goes awry. Alberta on offense again. Great save by Rideout on the crease violation. Baxter tries to make a flip play, goes to the wrong team. Just under 5 minutes left in this game. Alberta up 8-2 in the round robin matchup between Manitoba and Alberta, U17 division of the 2025 Prairie Cup. Tyler Rideout gains possession in his crease. Moves the ball up to Reed Davis, who finds Will Sedleski coming off the bench. Hooker Ridge in possession of the ball now. Facing some pressure from the Alberta defender. Turnover. Alberta has a chance now. And Tyler Rideout makes a great save. Great save, Rideout on that breakaway. Vaughn McLeod now in possession of the ball. Finds Gawler. Gawler looking for a pass. Doesn't find one. Evades the pressure from the defense. Vaughn McLeod tries to find Winston Hooker Ridge on the inside. Missed the pass.
Fucking button popped off.
As Alberta is now transitioning the ball up the floor. Looking to extend their lead in this one. Charge to the net. Crease violation by the Alberta attacker. Manitoba moving the ball up the floor now, missing a pass. Sedleski with the ball now. Tries to make a move under. Defense was there. McLeod. Trying to use the pick set by the Hammer Hamilton. Gawler now up top. Makes a pass on the crease. The Hammer has an opportunity to score, but the goalie's there. Great save, Graham, who's had a fantastic evening in the net for the Alberta team. Official Race Funk has his arm up for a delayed penalty. Yet another penalty by the Manitoba defense. Tyler Rideout's there to make the save. Looks like a high sticking penalty here. Be interesting to see what he calls here. Two minutes for high sticking. Manitoba's Ridley Ringer gets his turn in the penalty box. This is a rotating carousel of Manitoba players this evening. We're waiting for the penalty to be put up on the score clock. Just under 2 minutes left in play. Alberta goes to another power play. Alberta moving the ball around the outside. Looks for a low chance. Great save, Rideout. No doubt that Tyler Rideout, the Manitoba goalkeeper, has been the player of the game for the local team this evening. This box lacrosse is normally a high-scoring affair. 8 goals is not uncommon, especially for a team as quality as Alberta. The 2 goals for Manitoba on the other side, however, just won't do. Will Sedleski with the ball in the offensive zone, looking to make something happen here late in the game. As Galler burns his man. Great opportunity for Merrick Galler. Goalie's there to make the save, as he has been for most of the night. Julian Rolleveld takes a shot. Great save by the goalkeeper again. Look at this pass from the Alberta goalkeeper in transition. What a save by Rideout. Manitoba has too many men on the floor. Now in box lacrosse, if you have too many men on the floor within the last 2 minutes of the game, since there's not enough time for that penalty to fully transpire, it is a penalty shot. So Alberta getting a penalty shot late in the game here. As Alberta attacker number 37, Joshua Armstrong, who already has a goal this evening, looks to get another. It's mono-e-mono. Penalty shot for Alberta. Rideout gets beat. Alberta scores yet again. It's 9-2 as they get a penalty shot due to the too many men penalty taken by the Manitoba bench. Joshua Armstrong has his second of the evening. Not much a goalie can do there, as there are no defenders in front of him in that situation. Referees discussing something at center here. Would love to be a fly on the wall for this conversation, as two elite officials from Manitoba and Saskatchewan are conversing. Seems they've decided to remove the player from the penalty box, as they are counting that as a goal scored on the power play. Face-off violation by the Manitoba team, as Alberta has the ball in the offensive zone again. Alberta with not much to gain here late, looking to get a double-digit score on the clock here. Shot clock violation by the Alberta team as Manitoba takes over possession of the ball. Looks to get one more opportunity here to get their third of the game. Merrick Galler with the ball. Gets stripped. Fights for the loose ball against two Alberta defenders. Alberta wins that battle. Rudensky comes up with it. Moving the ball up the floor. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 3-second differential between the shot and game clock. Alberta looks to be willing to let this one run out. 72. Brings it towards the net. 4 seconds left on the clock. They take a shot, and it's blocked. Braden Coral charging down on the breakaway, misses the net on the crippler. Alberta gonna let this one wind down as this one comes to a close. Thanks for joining us tonight, folks. Alberta U17 boys beat Manitoba U17 boys 9-2 in the final round robin game of the tournament. Good evening. Thank